Mike.
So, Chris.
All right, let's talk some 2K24.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right, we're back, and we're joined once again by gameplay director Mike Wang. And Mike, we're going to talk one of my favorite things about 2K24, the badge system.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. Then there's Murray, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Byers in at the shooting guard position. They'll have to keep much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Denver ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Denver.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Man, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is sure steady out there, isn't he?
He really is, Kevin. Rock solid. Not only in being available, but staying available. I mean, this guy has great durability, and KCP, you can count on him.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Collins, no good.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Shot's good by Wesley. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Najee. Launches it. Rebound San Antonio. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Denver making a switch here. Watson's checked in. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Denver in the lead. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. Najee passes to Caldwell-Pope. Outside Collins. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Watson. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Assist goes to
the Spurs shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Watson, the pass to Brown. Rebound by Williams.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Shot's good by Wesley. Wesley's got his second basket of the night. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game for the first quarter of play. It's the Spurs. They're up by 1. And we'll be back with
28.
And this has been a fairly... San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. Watson's shot is good. Watson's got his second basket of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Williams. Hits the jump hook.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Najee, good. Najee's got the lead up to 14 now for Denver.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Here's Wesley. Over Watson. Here's Bassey. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here is MP. The pass to Herter. 4 on the clock. Over Caldwell Pope. Herter, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Spurs trail by 16. Here's Wesley. There's the drive. Bassey, the pass to Wesley. They shoot again. And that one's good. Bassey's got 6 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And so it's Denver with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close.
49, the Nuggets, 63.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Benyama's out there with MP. Then it's Johnson. Then it's George. And it's Wesley in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. George looking over the floor. Back to MP. 5 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 4-second violation. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even as the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Here's Wesley. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
1:30 left to play in the final quarter. Johnson can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nuggets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with this victory here tonight, they will have at least regained a little respect in this season series, finishing out the year with 1 win and 2 losses against the Spurs.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jamal Murray.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's Watson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's Wesley on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Branham. Williams for three. Sinks the triple.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Astonagi. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here's Branham over Watson. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't make home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Yeah, there's a ton of new badges, Chris. One of the ones that I like a lot, we talked about this in the last episode, was the Rice Stick defense is back. So Rice Stick stealing is back. There's a new badge called Rice Stick Ripper that as you get steals, as you get knockaways.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday night and a look at the starters for the Spurs. And for the Rockets, Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt, and it's Whitmore in at the 3 slot. Well, Grant, this is the type of game that may look lopsided, but as we've seen, anything can happen. Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Herder. To the inside. The Rockets pull it in. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Here's Wesley. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
And putting the defender in. The spin cycle, an underused move in his arsenal.
Porter in the post. Offensive rebound. We've got 1:23 left in the first. And the shot's good.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Wesley. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Porter, the pass to Capella. The shot's good. Capella's got his second bucket on the night.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, BA, I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
What I